Sony will stop producing blank Blu-ray discs after 18 years. Okay. Now, is this the biggest of deals? No, but it's just another kink in the chain, right? And I do have some blank Blu-ray discs, because I burned copies of my Blu-ray Myers cut for Halloween 6, my Dr. Death cut for Halloween 5, I like to put those on a physical disc. And so I still have a spindle of blank discs, but blank discs are going to start becoming a thing of the past. Sony says it will stop manufacturing blank Blu-ray discs for the Japanese market, along with mini discs and mini DV cassettes that could be used to save media in physical format. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to our many customers for their patronage. A short press release concludes, it has been 18 years since the Blu-ray was first introduced, coinciding with the launch of the PlayStation 3. Sony is doing away with their recordable discs. Now, there are other brands out there, so you'll still be able to get a recordable disc, but, it's just another a morsel of bad news, I think last year Best Buy stopped selling physical media. Then you had LG. That's the most recent one. They stopped doing the players. But, I'm not talking in absolutes here. I think physical media is still going to be around for quite a long time. I think it's still going to be a niche type thing like vinyl is. Vinyl's not going anywhere. It's actually the number one physical music format right now. I'm the physical media guy. I just bought these. All right, these are freaking, and I love them. I would much rather watch these than watch them on digital. Okay, everybody was running. Let me ask you guys this. This is a bonus question. Did you pick up even at least one of these movies? Okay, answer yes or no. Did you pick? If you did, tell me which movie you picked up. Okay, did you pick up This Substance or Smile 2, or did you not pick up either one of them? Okay, guys, do you ever have just a movie on your mind? Right, you just going about your day, and then boom, a movie just pops up in your mind. I was thinking about the 1985 movie Mask. This is actually pro physical media. Okay, this part. Okay, as much as some of you think I hate physical media, even though I have a massive collection. I was thinking about the Eric Stoltz movie. I was in an Eric Stoltz mood all week because of Back to the Future. And then I went down the rabbit hole. And then I ended up on Mask. Okay, and if you don't know what Mask is, it's the story of Rocky Dennis. It's a true story. This movie came out in 1985, stars Cher. And he had this disease that made him have a deformed face, kind of like the Elephant Man. I used to watch that movie on HBO in the 80s, constantly, all the time. And the version on... the theatrical version of that movie actually has a different soundtrack. The original soundtrack, theatrical soundtrack, has I think 4 Bob Seger songs. 4 Bob Seger songs. It's great. Love it. And part of this is nostalgia because that's how I remember the movie. I didn't find this out until yesterday that the original intention of this movie was to have 4 Bruce Springsteen songs. They even put them in the movie. But I guess because of the rights, and I guess Bruce Springsteen doesn't own his catalog, they ended up, they couldn't afford the Bruce Springsteen songs. So the studio, without the director's permission, put in the Bob Seger songs. I didn't realize, because I don't own the movie on DVD or Blu-ray or any physical media. Because I watched it so many times growing up that I felt like I didn't need to buy it. I went... looking around for this movie, and by the way, if you do buy it on physical media, 99% of the time you're going to find the director's cut. I think there's a bootleg version that actually has the theatrical cut. Most of them are the director's cut, which is, it sucks for the people like me that grew up watching the Bob Seger's songs version, right? I was in the mood to watch the movie yesterday. I don't have it on DVD, so I figured, and by the way, you can get it on DVD for pretty cheap, okay? But I went looking on streaming. Correct me if I'm wrong. I looked myself yesterday. This movie is not available on streaming anywhere. And this is the problem with streaming. And I see this case after case after case. Mask was a pretty big movie in the 80s. I mean, you got big stars in there like Eric Stoltz and Cher. It had constant rotation on HBO. This isn't like a buried, deep cut type movie. I think, I don't know if most is the word, especially now that we're a couple of generations ahead. But let me ask you guys this. How many of you have never heard of the Eric Stoltz movie? If you've heard of it, just say yes, okay, in the chat. If you've heard of the Eric Stoltz 1985 movie, Mask, just say yes in the chat. I'd like to get a tally of how many of you guys know this movie, okay? Yes, 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 yes. You see the problem there? Yes, yes, yes. I haven't seen a single no yet. Okay. So this is a pretty popular movie. It was so big that it actually, people, even like younger generations knew of the movie because of some kind of marketing, or maybe their family liked the movie. Their mom was a big fan of it. Most people have heard of the movie. You can't, look, guys, test me right now. Tell me I'm wrong. Look it up on streaming. See if you can find it anywhere on streaming. I could not find it anywhere. The only place I could find it is kind of like the pirated version that you can get. You know, you can find any like rip of a movie, a pirated rip. That's the only way I could find the movie. It looks nice too, by the way, the rip. But yeah, so the only way you can watch Mask is if you buy the DVD or Blu-ray. And like I said, you can get them at a decent price. But will Mask ever come to streaming? I had to put my money on it. Probably not. There's no like there's not a Mask 2 coming out, right? It's a true story. So this is the problem with digital, that we're going to see a back catalog of movies that are going to be erased from existence, you know, and the only way you could get them is buying an out of print, because this movie is out of print. So that's why I'll never sell my my collection. You know, I have a collection of VHS, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. I have it all. And I'll hold on to it for dear life. The Hedgehog 3 Amazon exclusive, $44.99. Now remember, that's $10 more than I think the going rate for a 4K was. Even a steelbook, they were $34.99, but now they're getting up there. Here's Nosferatu 4K, $43.99, and that's not a steelbook. That's just your standard release, $43.99. Guys, let me ask you this too right now. Will you, be honest with yourself, okay? Are you going to pay that? Are you going to pay $43.99 to buy Nosferatu? I want to own Nosferatu. I think it's a fantastic film, and I would love to own it. But just be honest with yourself. I need to know right now, are you going to pay that? And if you are, that's fine. That's great. I think you would pay $25, maybe $35, even though it's not like a steelbook or anything. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. I probably will, Blu-ray Addict. Frank says, for me, I simply love collecting and physically owning the movie I love. No, I agree, Frank. That's not the question. The question is, are you going to pay $44? Rosemary says no. Sean says no. Thomas says no. See, and I think we as movie lovers who like having a collection, I think there was a time when we probably wouldn't think twice about buying these movies because they were cheaper back then. They were, and I'll be the first to admit, when movies were, I think 35 was my cap. And I didn't realize it at the time, but because the prices have went up, it is my cap. I won't pay more than $35 for a new release movie. I won't. I'd rather wait. And I think part of the reason too is because I'm really busy. I'm always busy with things to do, so my mindset is like, I don't want to pay $45 right now, so I'm going to watch the movie again eventually, but I have so much to do, so many movies to cover, that I'll wait and see when it comes down. And when it finally comes down, then I'll go buy it. Now, these movies right here, they were priced appropriately. They were $25 a piece, I think. I don't remember if Smile 2 might have been $30. I got them both from Walmart. Yeah, I'm not against buying movies, but I mean, $45, I can't do that. I can't do that. And if you want to spend that, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's your wallet. Question that can get me in trouble, and I'm here to stand for it, okay? Because I got to be honest with you guys. There are times when I opt to go digital. If the price is way too high and I feel like I want to watch that movie right now, possibly even own it, and I can save a lot of money going digital, I'll do it. So that's my question to you guys. My next question. If it's a movie you really, really want, okay, think about this question before you answer. If it's a movie you really want, but you don't want to pay $45, But you see it over here for, let's say $20, okay? Let's say $20 on digital, okay? That'll give you, because I know some of us, we won't spend $20 on digital. But if it's a movie you really, really, really want to own, because you want to watch it right now, but you don't want to spend $45, will you buy that movie on digital? Answer yes or no, okay? And in any movie, my answer is yes to that. It has happened, okay? $20, if the difference between 20 and 45, of course, I would love to own the physical, of course. But when I'm saving half the price and I really, really want to see the movie now, I've caved and and I'll tell you the movie I did, and you're going to laugh at me, okay? The Crow. The newest Crow movie, which I don't really like, which is kind of 3 out of 5 for me, okay? It does have a very strong man factor, but I'm a fan of that franchise, and I wanted to own the movie. But I didn't feel like paying for the Steelbook, which I think at the time it's probably lower now, but I think at the time the Steelbook was like $40. And here it was $20 on Amazon. So I was like, damn it. I kind of want to watch it now. And I can watch it now if I buy it digitally, instead of actually, if I order physical, I got to wait a few days. So I went ahead and bought it. Now, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not going to do either. I'm probably not going to buy it on digital, okay? I'm not trying to say I buy digital like all the time, but I do buy a lot of those movies that are like, say, $5. You'll catch a deal, right? So like sometimes you go I want to rent a movie digitally, and they have a deal for like, you can get the movie for like $8. That's kind of my cap. I'll do that. I'll go ahead, and that's why I do have a nice sized digital collection, because if it's below like $8, sometimes even 10, I'll go ahead and buy it, if I can't get the physical. So and I did a whole video about this, about how digital does seduce you. It makes you do things you wouldn't, like at face value, you'd probably say, no, of course I wouldn't do that. I'm going to support, but shit, I can get that for $8. Sometimes it does do that to you, and without thinking you hit buy. Because it's convenient, right? Convenience is a factor in all of this. Let me ask you guys the questions first, because I think you like that, right? You like when I ask you questions. All right, hold on. I wrote down, I think, 5 questions, okay? So I need your answers. Okay, first question. Everybody listen up. Here we go. Would you say you've bought more or less or about the same physical media in 2024? So the whole year of 2024. And you can include everything. You can include any form of physical media, okay? Chris says 2024 was more digital for me. Blu-ray Addicts is about the same. Definitely more. Horror Guy 96. Nice. Much less. Chris. What's up, Chris? Less, fewer, far less, much less. I'm seeing more less but I'm seeing a good amount of more and about the same. So, yeah, Destiny says about the same. Do you watch more streaming than physical media in 2024? Okay, like not your whole life, but in 2024. Hey, Liana, how are you doing? In 2024, do you watch more streaming than physical media? And if so, what percentage? Okay. What you could do is with your answer, you could just say, like, say if it's 90%, say 90% and whatever it is more of. So I do 90% physical media, or I do 90% streaming, or 75 or 50 or whatever. A little bit of both, more streaming. It's quicker and more convenient. Yes, 95% physical media, Blu-ray, streaming, 50-50, 100%. Shitty Pickle, is that 100% digital or physical media? I re-up my subscriptions. 100% streaming. I respect that. 100% streaming, Liana. Nice. 100% streaming. Man, I did not expect this. You know what's cool? The lady folk, they don't give a shit, okay? I'm not saying they don't like physical media, but they're just brutally honest, all right? I think the lady folk, they're going to tell you straight up whether they're going to watch physical media or they're going to watch digital. Whereas I think some guys, we're nerds, right, guys, about this stuff. And sometimes it hurts to say that we might watch 80% streaming, Sometimes it hurts. And whereas the lady folk, they're like, I'm thinking with my wallet. Yeah, I'm 100% streaming, So I appreciate that. I love that. Polly, 75%. Taffer, 100%. Guys, I am kind of shocked here. I'm seeing a lot more 100% than I expected. This is really eye-opening. Are you planning on buying a title as of this moment right now? Is there a movie in your head of this moment that maybe you've been thinking about it for a week? Oh, I'm going to buy that on physical media. Is there a movie in your head right now? Okay. That doesn't mean think up a movie right now. That means it's already there. You're planning on buying it. If so, what is the title? Okay. Or if there is no title, say no. All right. But I'm curious, is there a movie that you're planning on buying? Okay. Frank says Smile 2. Job Tigret says nope. No, not yet, but I'm sure there will be. Hollywood was good. Yes. Lisa Frankenstein. Nice, Rosemary. I respect that. Flesh Suit Man says Strange Darling. Yes, that's a great one. I have the Friday the 13th box set in my Amazon shopping cart. I currently don't own any of my own physical media. Most of you guys constantly surprise me. When I swear, for this question, I thought like at least half my audience would say no, I'm not planning on buying anything just yet. But I'd say most of you are telling me you literally have a movie in your mind right now that you're going to buy. I love this. That's so freaking awesome. So yeah, I mean, The Crow 2024, if it's on sale. I want the copy of The Substance that says Academy Award winner on it. Rhett. The Abyss, just so many of them. The Substance. Wow, that's so cool. Uncle Buck 4K next month. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's a good answer. I appreciate that, guys. Are you 100% digital right now, as of right now? You could still have a collection of physical media. What I'm saying right now is, have you in your mind said, okay, I think I'm done buying. Right now, I'm just going to be 100% digital. You know? Is that your mindset right now? Do you feel like you don't want to buy any more physical media? Let's see what you say. Okay. No. Hell no. I think, yeah. This one I'm not surprised by. Okay. No, always more. Nah, no, hell no. Yeah. And that's my answer too, by the way, guys. Yeah. Hell no. Guys, by the way, I do get super excited when they announce a new like deluxe edition of a movie on physical media. I get super like if it's a like when they announced like the deluxe edition of like say Halloween back in when I got the 2-disc set that came with the TV version, you know. Still to this day that happens, okay? Still to this day, like they announced freaking, you know, Torso was getting a deluxe edition, and they announced Tenebrae. When they announce a digital title, like, oh, boom, this is coming to digital, get ready. I don't care. It just never it doesn't hit me. It's never once been like, oh shit, yeah, I'm getting that. I can't wait, you know? It just doesn't happen. Stuff like that gets me excited. I love stuff like that, you know, that you can touch that. You're right. It's freaking paper. It lasts forever. I still have let me show you something. Okay. We're having fun. Let me show you something. Hold on. Let me this is Halloween 5 limited edition 10. And look, it still looks great. I got this back in probably 2003, somewhere. This thing's over 20 years old. 2 books. It's supposed to be 1 book, but they accidentally slipped another book in there. It's the same book, right? But these limited edition, it's you know, I'd say it's like 50 pages, right? And you got like on the front, that's like a picture you never see. That's freaking Jamie Lloyd, and they're getting ready to shoot the scene. Like you probably can't search these out, you know? It's so freaking cool to have stuff like this. What's up, guys? You are at the end of the DD Live clip. What I do is I like to clip these out if I think the topic is important or something that's newsworthy. So thank you for watching. And if you want to watch more, you can go over here. You can go over here, click on one of those. And yeah, hopefully I can do this for 20 seconds, which I think I did. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.